Alright folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. We are back at Thunder Valley Raceway Park in whatever the place this is. My mind's just blown because this has been pretty hectic trying to do videos and racing at the same time, let me tell you. We're back at Thunder Valley. We picked up our buddies, Cody and TJ. What up, boys? We picked up Cody and TJ. More on their story in a minute on how we met and how we became Rocky Mountain Race Week buddies. But they got their own channel, Rusty Nuts Media. Make sure you go check them out because they pretty much have us in like every video. Got you. In some shape or form, they got us in like every one of their videos. But we're gonna get back on the road. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours worth of driving to do.
And racing.
And racing tonight at Mopar Dragway. That video will be next.
Race car friends.
That video is this one.
Race car friends.
The next video will be back in Tulsa, so stay tuned. I'll get the stops on the way, and then we're gonna be racing. All right, everybody. Like I said, day 5, race day 4. We're headed to Mopar. We're at the first checkpoint, which is right behind me. Y'all see Shake and Bake in the railroad car. It is a some kind of museum. I'm guessing there's a little oil well in the back. I'm sure they're cashing in on every penny of that. But we're getting back in the car and we're heading for checkpoint 2. All right, folks, we're at checkpoint 2 at Okies, and everyone's doing burnouts. All right, no bird outs. No bird outs. They cut the bird outs out. But this is a pretty cool vibe. There's some sweet rides out here. Some old trucks, some old 50 stuff, and all of the race weekers. All the race weekers are around here hanging out. We're all parked over there. But this is checkpoint 2. From here, we're headed straight to Mopar Dragway for race day 4, and hopefully we get that low 10, bring our average down a little bit more, move us up the list a little bit more, and we'll all be happy. But this is a pretty cool place here. This is pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. All right, on to Mopar. All right, here's my public service announcement on who all provided support to get Shake and Bake where she's at here at Rocky Mountain Race Week. Down the track several times already. We got a few more times to go down the track yet. But here's everyone that has something to do with it. And if I missed you, you need to call me, DM me, hit me on Facebook, hit me somewhere, let me know so I can add you to my list. But first and foremost, EFI Specialties and Mackbuilt for putting the engine together, swapping the engines out, and doing all the tuning. We have Arisman CDJR of Bowie. That's where I got the long block and some miscellaneous parts. So I'm pretty sure Dave and Daniel, you guys watch the channel, I hope. That's a shout out for you. So if you need Mopar parts and you're in the Bowie area, go hit up Arisman CDJR of Bowie. They'll square you away. Next is a biggie. This is a real biggie because Cam Motion, they had us a cam within 3 days, 3 or 4 days. I can't remember exact, but it was 3 or 4 days. But if you don't know, what that means is they got the requirements one day and either cut the cam the same day or the next day and put it in the mail. So Cam Motion, shout out to you. You saved us literally an entire week. If that cam would have showed up later, we probably might have been in trouble. Pure Drivetrain Solutions. We called them, talked to them about a torque converter, and the next day we had it in the shop. Unfortunately, we were working with Holley, the next people that I'm about to talk about, getting another ECU into the car and get it working. But Pure Drivetrain Solutions, shout out to you guys. When I get back, that baby's going in, and we're gonna test it out and let you know what happened. But I have 100% complete faith that torque converter is gonna do what y'all said it was gonna do. Big 3 racing and race for the Gateway, the Holley, and the plug-and-play harness. Now, I've said this in all of the videos when I talk about this. That setup was built for a Hellcat, not a 5.7, not a 6.4. Logic is totally different in the PCM between a Hellcat and those other two variants. So keep that in mind. So we work, and not only we, Dave, Mac, myself, worked through this. Big 3 Racing, Race, and their developers and engineers just tried for hours and hours and hours for 4 days straight to work out all of the kinks between the logic, and we just flat out ran out of time. It's not that they weren't supporting or they weren't doing what they were doing. We just flat out ran out of time and had to cut it off to get the car put back together with the stock PCM and get here to race week. But shout out to them for all the work they put in before race week for us. Modern Muscle Extreme, I bought the drop-ins from them, and they actually shipped stuff overnight twice. They did the rods and the pistons, and then they did the bearings. It was bearings. They shipped the bearings out overnight the next day when they got the bearings. So shout out to Modern Muscle Extreme. We couldn't have done it without you either, overnighting that stuff to us, because anything that would have came a day late would have put us 2 or 3 days behind. Starck Performance and Maintenance, they put the trans in. They actually found the oil problem with the 5.7 engine that we eventually had to take out. So shout out to them for doing all of the trans stuff. And High Horse Performance, I ordered several parts through your website. The ATI balancer, the what else did I order from them? Oh, the Melling oil pump. You guys outshipped Jegs by a week. I ordered one from Jegs the week before, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to High Horse Performance, because 90% of the time they ship like the next day, and you have it within a day or two at worst, because we're so close. But that's all I got on my list. If I missed anybody, like I said, DM me, hit me up, text me, call me, whatever, and I'll make sure you get on the list, because I'm going to continually shout out this list as we go down this road of making Shake and Bake a low 9-second car that's going to do 1 8-second pass this year, and then next year we'll talk about a cage and a chute. So let's get to racing, folks. We're here at Mocon Raceway, and we're going racing.
Round 1.
All right, round 1 at Mocan. No draggy, I don't have satellites. right, we're just gonna have to deal with the noise because we're at the racetrack. Y'all just deal with the noise. I know there's gonna be some wind noise too. It is a little bit windy every once in a while, so it is what it is. So Shake and Bake was on a rip that run, but the draggy wasn't ready. They got me up there so quick. My draggy wasn't ready. I forgot to do the 360, turn on the 360 camera, but I did get the inside view, which y'all saw. But Shake and Bake was on a rip. She hit that rev limiter, went in limp mode, so we just kind of eased on down the track. But she was on a rip. She was on a rip. 154 60 foot. We haven't seen that yet. This is the first time we've seen a 15 60 foot. So one of two things is going to happen this next run. I'm either going to short shift or I'm going to start in second. Short shift I've done before. I've never started in second before. So now that I think about it, the next run I'm probably going to short shift because it's worked in the past to get it past that 1-2 shift. And we'll see what happens and we'll go from there. But man, she was ripping out of the hole. Just hit that rev limiter. So stay tuned, folks. We're going for another round.
A few moments later.
All right, so we're in Tulsa, parked in, it's gonna be loud. We're parked in BFE, and here comes these two guys out of nowhere. So what I'm gonna do is have these two guys give you their side of the story, and then I'll give you my side of the story and what I think happened, and I'll let you guys make the decision on who's right or wrong on this fiasco here we got. So take it from the top to we'll say take it to the top to like now.
Okay.
All right, let me flip you around.
All right. Here's what we got. Right, we were coming up from Alabama.
Yeah.
We passed through the edge of Tennessee, right through Memphis.
Are both of you in there?
Yeah, we passed through the edge of Tennessee, right through Memphis. As soon as we got into Arkansas, we come up on this black Dodge Ram hauling ass, right? Just moving down the interstate. It's got this red Challenger behind it. And I was like, oh, that is sick. And Cody said, oh, it's got a trailer hitch on it and a student driver sticker. He was like, I bet you they're going to race week. We followed these guys for what, 5 hours. 5 hours on the interstate? It was like 2 hours the first run. Yeah. We exited, filled up, got back on the interstate. About an hour later, y'all came back by us. And so when y'all came back by us, I just tucked in behind y'all for the rest of the way. You guys literally passed us twice on the same road trip. Like they're rolling out. So anywho, we get to Tulsa. And me and him arrive, we unpack, we're sitting there and we're looking around, we're like, well, I don't see that car here. Sure enough, here she comes.
Here we go.
Found it. Here's the black Ram rolling in and we're like, there they are. So we're like, we gotta go say hey. You know, we cruise with them for 5 hours. Walk up, two of the coolest guys you'll ever meet in the world. Don and Jay.
I appreciate
so
it.
Excited. They've been excited the whole week. We have cruised together ever since. As soon as we met, family. That was it. I mean, it's been family the whole time, guys. Yeah. It's been awesome. Absolutely. Yeah. And here we sit.
And here we sit.
Here we sit, brother.
Here we sit at Mocan Dragway,
Yeah.
Mocan Dragway, whatever, however you say this stupid dragway. So now I'm going to give you my side of the story.
Yeah, go for it.
So after they told me the story that they like stalked us for 5 hours, which is what I thought happened, they saw the Challenger and the Ram. They're like, we got a goodie bag, right? We got a Ram and a Challenger we can heist off of these guys. So no, we get to Tulsa. They come up, give us the the story that they just gave you, and then just instant family. Not even we just bypassed the friendship stuff. We went straight family and just been hanging out, drinking waters and Gatorades and racing and talking smack and doing crazy stuff. Again, the crazy stuff is on Jay's channel, so go to Jay's channel to check out the crazy stuff You're getting most of the racing and some of the stops on my side. But anyway, this is the kind of camaraderie you get at Rocky Mountain Race Week. Now these are the main two folks we've met. I've met many more people, and there's not a schmuckatelli among any of them. They are all great, kind-hearted, deep down, soulful, serious, just ready to help. Alongside of the road, you put your thumb up, your thumb down. Sometimes they don't even care. They pull over anyway and stop and see you. So it's just been a great experience. So TJ wants to do one more thing. Shout yourself out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Rusty Nuts Media on YouTube, right? So we were here the last 2 years, and the last year we were here was 2023.
Yes.
We were in the Jeep, right? We went to Bandamere, which is high elevation. We needed something to kind of help the Jeep get through that. So we stopped, bought a nitrous kit, and we were like, we've never used nitrous, we've never installed nitrous, we got to look up a YouTube video. So we look up this YouTube video of how to install a nitrous kit, and we're like, cool, made it through the week, finished 6th place overall in our class. So it was day 1 in Tulsa. He's like, oh yeah, YouTube channel, Modern Red Hemi.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on a minute. So I go look, I start scrolling, sure enough, guess whose video we had watched to install that nitrous?
Oh, that's hilarious.
The myth, the legend.
That's right. Oh,
We
God.
already knew it.
That is serious. That's hilarious.
He helped us through last year's race week and wasn't even
And
here.
didn't even know it.
That's right.
Wasn't even here, man.
So hey, that's the way it is, right? But Rusty Nuts Media on YouTube, please go check them out. So I'm not going to give away too much because I want them to go to your channel and check it out. But they are building a Dodge caliper. Yes, I said that right. No, your ears didn't flap in the wind. You heard me correctly. They're building a Dodge caliper, and it's going to be a monster. That's all I'm going to say. They can go to your channel and check out what you guys are doing with that caliper. But again, this is just the whole deal. This is just one millionth of the experience of Rocky Mountain Race Week. So Jay said we're doing one more hit. So what we're gonna do is I am going to manually shift the entire time. So they're waiting for the 13.0 class to be called on the speakers. So I'm going to be quiet now. We're going to race one more time and hopefully get a little bit better 10 than what we got.
Do you want a better 10?
Jay, are these guys stalkers or what?
No, they're awesome. These are my family right here. This is my family right here. This is my cousin TJ, and that's my brother-in-law Cody.
That's right. There we go.
Family right here.
There we go. Family, folks. Nothing like it. I've never had any kind of real, not just racing, but just any experience with a large group of people than Rocky Mountain Race Week. It may be that way in the other drag and drives. I don't know. I haven't been to. We're going to try and get to a few more, but this one for sure, I can tell you, you will be taken care of. Something happens to your car, someone will help you out. So we're going to race again. Stay tuned. Round 3 is coming.
Round 2.
All right, round 2, we're going to short shift.
that we can turn in.
Draggy says 10.3. The car test says 10.3. We're just gonna have to see what the time slip's got to say. Down some power for sure. I mean, we only got a 131. 10.3 and 131 the car says. We'll see what the time slip says. That's probably a 10.2 maybe. We'll just see. Draggy says 10.37, so it may be a low 10.3, high 10.2. We may go for another run. I don't know, we'll have to see. All right, so quickly go over the time slip. We got our best 60 foot of the week at 155. So we went to the 8 at 6.6 at 106. And we did a 1034 at 132. And the reason why we're down power is, I forgot to tell you all this, that we swapped tunes to a earlier shifting tune, so it's making less power. So if we would have stayed with the other tune, probably be lower 10s, maybe 9s, but 1034, we have a slip to turn in. That's all I got to say. Maybe we'll go up for another hit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But physically, it's been a long 5 days. But mentally and fun-wise, it's been a blast. It's been a blast. And I've been trying to get videos out to you guys, but I mean, we're getting in, you know, we're doing runs at 10, 11 o'clock, and then we're getting into the hotel at 11:30, 12. By the time we get settled in and the whole night to take our showers and lay down, now you're talking 12:30, quarter of 1. And I know I'm complaining to y'all, but I'm just letting y'all know this has been our routine. So we may just turn in this 1034, take it for what it is, see where we wind up, and go from there. But you'll know in a second if we go up for another run. All right, so wrap up tonight's 2 runs. The first run, very bad, did not go good. So hit the limiter right off the bat. So in the past, you've seen my videos, I went ahead and short shifted on the second one to solve that problem for now. So it's something we're gonna have to solve in the tune later, whenever we get the Holley ready. So I'm not worried about trying to fix this PCM. This PCM is just to get us through Rocky Mountain Race Week. When we get back, we're going back into the the testing mode to get the Holley ironed out and into shake and bake and running on the Holley. So we won't have to worry about all this PCM stuff that's getting in the way. And more than likely, we're gonna wind up starting in second gear, vice first gear. because all of the fast Hellcats that have ZF transmissions, they all start in, a majority of them start in second gear, and they have a tune that helps them start in second gear. So that second run was a good run. I short shifted. We had the lower RPM tune in it, so it was shifting at lower RPMs, right around 6,000. So obviously it made much less power because we were shorting it 500 RPMs on each of the shifts. And 500 RPMs with a ProCharger is a lot, and this kind of proves it. So yeah, what we're gonna do tomorrow is a bunch of bracket racing. So we'll do some bracket racing. This way, hey, we can go all out now. I don't have to worry about running a 10. I don't have to worry about turning in a slip. All I gotta do is go there and race. And that'll be the last day. So we'll see you in Tulsa next video.